All right, hello everyone. This is going to be just hopefully a brief update on our 5K tennis fantasy league tennis competition, as well as our tennis racket giveaway. So if you're watching this video, this is really just about that. So I generally try to make them as concise as possible. I do understand that if you're watching this, you're probably playing. So I do my best to add up these numbers. So never hesitate to check the initial video where everyone leaves their teams in case you think my calculations are wrong. I try to do them 3 or 4 times over before doing one of these videos. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to go to the fantasy team results first, and then tell you who is left in the tennis racket giveaway. All right, so on the fantasy teams, we had a total of 24 players, including myself and Carla. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you kind of like the top 8 or 9 players as of right now, and then I'll give you a list of everyone's points. Right now, in these type of competitions, generally it's really good to be in the mid 40s in points. 45 plus, 44 plus, and still have a lot of players remaining, including players that are worth 2 points. Again, if you don't know the rules, just check out the first video in this playlist, and you can see the rules because we're going to do this again for the French Open. So let me just start from the top. We have two competitors that are tied at 48 points. And those competitors are Stefan Nizovic. What's up, bro? Always a solid player, really good basketball player. I know I give you shit on the show, but much love to you. You always play big, and he has 48 points and only 5 players out. So there's a total of 16 players, 8 men, 8 women. To only have 5 players out in this U.S. Open is really quite good. Excellent, to say the least. Tied with him, though, is Milena Brzezinska, and she has 48 points and as well 5 players out. So here are these 2 players, and there's 2 winners. So we have to understand that if we're 10 points away and we have 6 players out, and you have the same players as these 2 do, it's impossible to catch them. So weeding them out is important. And it just makes life a lot easier. I always hold on to all the play sheets, though, in case it comes down to the tennis racket giveaway, and the tiebreaker is the fantasy team results. So understand, I have all the results in case there's any questions. So they both have 48 points and only 5 players out. In second place, we have 2 people that have 46 points and only have 4 players out. So this is how tight the competition is. Now, one of those competitors with 46 points is Furzy09. Much love, Furzy09. Been with us since like the get-go. Nothing but love for you. And tied with Furzy09 is a young man from Poland, a really good tennis player too. He's won this competition a couple of times, so I'm sure he'll want the strings. But needless to say, Dead Seville is his screen name. We know him as Casper. I hope that's okay. Really fine young man. But anyway, he has 46 points and as well 4 players out. So here you have 4 players, and there's 2 winners, and we have 48 points and 46 points between 4 people. Now, very much in the thick of it is our third place competitor right now, which is Nikola Kostic. Nikola Kostic has 45 points and 5 players out, but he still has a lot of 2-point plays involved. So he's doing just fine as well. So, here's your top 5 so far. In 4th place, Solo at 42 points and only 4 players out. And I must say that homeboy has a perfect women's draw. He has not lost a woman, which makes him exceptionally dangerous moving forward, especially as we get into the latter rounds, semifinals, quarterfinals, finals, because he has a lot of women to choose from. That's where the points can start to really pick up. So watch out for him. Kenneth Chow, what's up? Been a player for a long time. Much love to you as well, but he is right here in the thick of it. So in 5th place, solo at 40 points with 5 players out is JMP 1966, another longtime player that's always in the thick of it. So what I'm trying to say to make this kind of brief is here you have Stefan and Milena at 48 with 5 out. You have Furzy and Dead Seville 46 and 4 out. Nikola Kostic at 45 and 5 out. Kenneth Chow at 42 points, 4 out, but a perfect women's draw. JMP 1966 at 40 points and 5 out. Now, we still have 11 other people in the hunt, and I'll read off to you the entire list of people that are in the hunt, but not necessarily out of it. Here's the list of all of those, including the ones I just listed, and the rest of you that are in the hunt mathematically to the best of my ability. Curling tennis, Alex Couillard, Kenneth Chow, Stefan Nizovic, Nikola Kostic, Hitchhiker, Looney Vids, Bartosz Platek, Peter Dijkstra, Sergeant Jovanovic, Gene Swart. Gene Swart, you are definitely on the outside looking in. Gene Swart has 34 points with 8 out. By the way, I'll go back to the top. Curling tennis had 36 points with 6 out. Alex Couillard has 37 points with 6 out. Kenneth Chow has 42 points with 4 out. Perfect women's team. Stefan Nizovic, 48 points, 5 out. Nikola Kostic, 45 points, 5 out. Hitchhiker, 39 points, 6 out. Looney Viz, 39 points, 5 out. Bartosz Platek, 38 points, 7 out. Peter Dijkstra, 37.6 out. Sergeant Jovanovic with salt, 39.6 out. Gene Swart on the outside looking in for sure has 34 points at 8 out. It's almost impossible to come back. Dedseville Casper, 46 points with 4 out. Jeffrey Tran on the outside looking in for sure as well at 34 points and 6 out. JMP 1966, 40 points with 5 out. This guy 1000, 37 points and 8 out. Milena Brzezinska, what's going down? Rookie draw. Let's get busy. 48 points with 5 out. Cam Williams out there. Forgot to mention Cam Williams. You're doing well, but some of these guys and gals are really heavy into this. And you are too, yes. But, they dissect draws like they study it. Like wins and losses. They can call grunts and screeches of people that you've never even heard of. But, believe me, I've tried to compete with some of these players for a long time, and I still have not managed, I don't think, to find a win. And all due respect. But Cam Williams has 39 points and 6 out. Furzy09 has 46 points and 4 out. There are 6 competitors that I pulled from contention. They have absolutely no chance of winning mathematically. Myself, I'm there. I'm out. Patrick Young, out. He had 3 first-round losses, 1 second, and he has like a total of 8 out. And only had like 22 points in the first round. It's impossible. Carla is out. She's not here. She's teaching a lesson. Carla is done. Matt Kane in London, who's won this before, as well as a tennis racket, by the way, you're out. He had 4 first-round losses, scored no points, and just got too far behind in the first round. Patrick Bolton, good tennis player. I know you well. Hopefully all is well, and that you're safe. But Patrick Bolton had an abysmal first round. He had 4 out there, and then another one in the first, and then lost basically everyone else in the second. And then Philly Cheese Dog, what's up, Philip? Much love to you. You had 4 1-point plays on the men's side, and you had 4 1-point plays on the women's side, and you executed all of those. However, a lot of your 2-point picks went out in the first round, so you had 4 first-round losers with 0 points, and then the meat of your team was all 1-point men: TM, Medvedev, Goffin, Batista Agut, Osaka, Keys, Kvitova, Martic, and everyone else has them plus a bunch of 2-point players, and you only scored 16 points in the first round because of it. So it's mathematically impossible to come back. So I hope I got that right. Correct my math on that, but I think I got it pretty much square on. I hope so. Tennis racket giveaway. Here are the competitors remaining. Myself, I'm in there. I'm not going to win my own racket. Doesn't matter if I won it or not. I have Osaka and Azarenka in the final, with Osaka winning, and Djokovic beating Bautista Agut. Curling tennis is still involved. He has Djokovic playing Medvedev in the final, with Djokovic winning as well. He has Osaka versus Serena in the final, with Osaka winning. Alex Couillard is still in business. He has Osaka versus Serena in the final, with Osaka winning. He has Medvedev and Djokovic, with Djokovic winning. Kenneth Chow still very much involved in fantasy. Djokovic beating Medvedev, and Osaka defeating Mertens. Interesting pick there. Hitchhiker is still in business. He has TM beating Djokovic. He has Osaka beating Azarenka. Looney Vids, been fun talking to you this tournament. He has Djokovic beating Medvedev, and he has Osaka beating Jabeur. Nice pick. Peter Dijkstra is alive, and he has Djokovic beating Medvedev and Azarenka defeating Osaka. Sergeant Jovanovic has Djokovic beating Medvedev and Azarenka beating Osaka. Gene Swart is alive. Medvedev versus Djokovic, with Djokovic winning, and he has Serena over Osaka. JMP 1966, he has a really good pick in Kontaveit beating Mertens. Risky but true. And Djokovic versus Medvedev, with Djokovic winning. Molina Brzezinska Misiewicz, she is tied for first with Stefan with the fantasy. She has Osaka and Azarenka with Osaka winning, and Djokovic versus Medvedev with Djokovic winning. Dead Seville Casper, what's up, bro? Hope you're still playing and travels are safe. He has Dominic Thiem beating Daniil Medvedev and Kontaveit defeating Mertens. Matt Cain is still alive, believe it or not, because he's won a tennis racket before. He is still in the thick of it here. Matt Cain has Novak Djokovic versus Dominic Thiem, with Djokovic winning and Serena beating Osaka. Last, we have Team 3 Tennis. Team 3 Tennis that has Dominic Thiem versus Daniil Medvedev, with Medvedev winning, and Serena Williams versus Osaka with Serena winning. That is everyone that is alive. If you have the same picks, then I will defer to the fantasy team results to get the winner of the tiebreaker. I think there's one person, Team 3 Tennis, that didn't do the fantasy team. That is okay, but I think you're the only one that picked that exact final. If you're not, we'll still default to the fantasy team. So anyway, that's it. Click a like below if you watch it to this point, right? I mean, geez. And good luck to everyone. And we will do this again for the French Open, so be ready for that. Let's go. Stay positive. Much love, and we'll see you mañana. Take care. See you.